Hello. The effects of yesterday's heat and last night's storms are still being felt in parts of the region. Problems are continuing today on the trains and roads and even at superstores and in people's homes. Robby West has the latest.
A house in Shortstown, Bedfordshire, struck by lightning this morning. Firefighters managed to stop the resulting blaze spreading to the house next door.
I opened my front door and all my neighbours were out there screaming for me to get out because they could see the smoke in the roof. And I could see that the chimney pot had blown and rocks had hit my car, so my car's got a bit of damage to it as well. But I got myself and the dog out safely and then just waited for the fire brigade.
This, one of the more serious of the 24,000 lightning strikes across the east of England last night. Many of them caught by you on camera.
The amount of lightning coming out of these storms, very prolific. You don't often get that much lightning in the UK from these types of thunderstorms. It's more akin to something you would see in America, and that's just because we had so much instability in the atmosphere yesterday after those very high temperatures that led to these prolific lightning displays through the evening.
This extreme heat yesterday caused huge problems on the trains in Peterborough. People were stuck to up to 5 hours on boiling hot trains after overhead cables were damaged. Temperatures and tempers were high.
We've now been stuck on this train for over 1 hour. It's absolutely ram-jammed, the train, as you can see, in all directions. No one can breathe. It's 50 degrees inside the train. They're not dealing with this very well. There's going to be a fatality on this train. This is a really serious situation.
Travellers in Milton Keynes and Northampton were also stuck after a breakdown on the Euston line, and a fire on the trackside affected Luton and Bedfordshire trains travelling to St Pancras. Network Rail is still advising people to check before they travel. The weather has also affected the roads. Many surfaces started to melt yesterday, and one lane on the A12 at Wickham Market is still closed after heavy rain flooded this section, which was being repaired last night. And in Chelmsford, the Army and Navy flyover is closed until engineers assess it. The council say that the heat has caused columns to expand, making it unsafe for traffic.
The heat wave that I don't believe that at all. There's countries all around the world have constant heat all the time. India, China, Japan, Asia, all these countries, and yet, why aren't their flyovers shutting down?
At Tesco's in Ipswich today, the fridge freezers were being restocked, as both there and at the Tesco's in Bar Hill, Cambridgeshire, the high temperatures meant that they didn't work properly, and the chilled and frozen food had to be disposed of. Tesco say it was unfit for human consumption, but hasn't been sent to landfill. Robby West, BBC Look East.